Yeah, blessed love, This is Firstborn, I'm Troy.
Yeah, firstborn Trayon.
Ralston Richmond, Raleigh Irates.
Yeah, man, and we're always forever inspirational, reaching souls, teaching brotherhood, obedience, righteousness naturally. That's our motto, We're around 28 years now, since 1996, when we made our debut show on the Freddie McGregor, and we're all members who grew up following the faith of Rastafari and bringing the positive message out, just like we receive it from the Jamaicans at that time, Buju Banton and Gregory Isaac, Anthony B, So we embrace that culture and put our music, our lyrics out into it. So today we started as 8-member a cappella group, and we evolved on doing on tracks. We started working on tracks. We went to 5-member after our elder, Compton Garrett, who passed on, and Russell Lancaster came out of the group. We came down, and Steve Danette migrated. We had Anthony passed away. We went through some times, and we came down to 5, and now we're at 3. But the message is still forever inspirational. Reaching souls, teaching brother, obedience, righteousness naturally.
All right, well, you don't know. The life living and things you see around you and the inner meditational vibe, sometime a vibe come up in you, within yourself. And also by witnessing and listening to other artists as the greatest artists, them, coming through, the icons. But inspiration comes from daily living and things that happens, And that's most that brings out these inspiration, because it's expressing what you feel inside, you're bringing it out. And things come to you, it might come from your inner meditation or from happening outside, and that expressed through the music.
First thing, they have to try in some way to educate themselves. That's the first thing, Try to educate yourself, because with your education, you can know the direction you should, go forward in. So I would wanna see the youth them applying themselves, learning, trying to be creative, and still listen. Stop and listen to positive messages, positive word song. Listen to your elders, because we kind of find ourselves, and I mean the youths them, they find themselves in a way where they kind of drift away from the teachings of the elders. So if the youths them should try connecting again with the elders, they might hear something that may be able to save them lives, because experience, the elders have experience, and those experiences really to save us from that same trap, So this is why I want to see the youth them get themselves, start educating themselves, for liberate yourself from this condition. Well, for me, that's an inborn concept. For me, I'm speaking for me personally. It's an inborn concept, because it's all the time I've been doing this music, and it's always when you meet on stage, it's just a joy to. It takes the three of us, the musicians, and the people in the crowd to put forward a good show. Yeah, man, and to enjoy full joy ourselves, you know. So it was a good night. It was a good night because, like I said, the people who came out to hear good music, you know, and we were well accepted. So it just bring a energy and a joy. So it just full joy, you know.
Well, Forest Born was being around all the time, you know. It's just that over the years we've worked with Vision Songs. We came out with Vision Songs, and after a time we took the responsibility upon ourselves to start creating, or cause we have a vision that we want, like Rollo was talking earlier, that we have a message, to tell a story, you know, and this story is a culture, a way of life and all that. And the vehicle of it is music. So at a point we decided we wanted to create the vehicle that would tell the story that we're pushing, you know. So we went into production mode. We have our own studio, we have our own band, we record our own selves and all those over that period of time. Even though at that time we went through a struggle also, cause it's a journey. You know, I was 21 when we started. I'm 48 now, so 28 years, like I said. So all the time for us, when we were youths, now we're elders. So it take a pattern, but like our elders would always say, it's a train. And when the train leave, and you come off of it for something else, you can't go back till it come wrong again. So now is the time for us, Born is here again to bring that message, you know, because we went after other different things. We went to learn the making of the music and everything, you know. We had families to support, and yeah.
Right now we have some new singles out. We have a new producer working with us. He's also a songwriter, so he's bringing in stuff also for us to sing. Plus we have our ability right now to input into whatever is being done, or recording skills, or producing skills also, songwriting skills. So the future is full right about now. We're ready to go forward, do our tours, make more music, and have it happening rapidly. You know? Rapidly. When you talk about rapidly, we must not leave ourselves out of the ears of the people, and keep bringing forth things and see what they take on to, you know, without having to force anything on them. So that's right. So we have a lot to offer. I don't know what you have heard, but right now we have out about 4 brand new releases, a brand new video, and brand new songs. Have you ever heard Truth Must Prevail? You might have heard it tonight. Yes, they have Rastaman, they have We Have Survived, they have more coming up, already mixing right now. So there's more ready to come again on the radio. By the time you're done, is within 3 or 4 months, we have out about 7 singles.
Yeah, we're putting out that EP,
so,
and then
right.
an album. We're working with Dan Chandler. We're working with Dan Chandler. He's the bass man for UB40. And he produced the album with them that got Grammy. He did an album for Morgan Heritage also that got Grammy. So he's the person behind building the tracks and so for us to work on. And we're recording everything here of Truth Must Prevail was done with Roy Stewart. He did the saxophone. I know if you know, he's a Guyanese. And Mr. Maloney, which is Cherilyn Maloney's husband, he played the bass line. And a young youth named Akeem plays the violin. They all played on the song in our studio, but it was sent to mix in England and master. And we did the video here with your Nigel from So we got a lot of things going on and more to come. You know, we're including Guyana Tuka. We're taking it.
Every day we're recording and preparing more music to be worked on, to be taken forward more professionally. So materials keep coming. Well, as a group with a motto as forever inspirational, reaching souls, teaching brotherhood, obedience, righteousness naturally, is that kind of information is expressing within the music. You don't know. To be obedient to righteousness naturally, right? So all the info come in that kind of line, you know. They're gonna have things we might be telling them about, well, what's going on today, and informing them of how, you know, we support whatever should be the expression of them also, and keeping them on the right track of how we know that it should be going, you know, those kind of things.
Obedience today is a thing we're losing from the youths. You're not obedient to the elders, like the idea I was telling Rallo. I said back in the days you couldn't cuss in front of elder person, but now the youths cussing the elder person. You know, so the respect and the obedience of where we come from, our moral roots and the way of life we should live, is different out there. It's everybody doing what they want. It's like they said, the free world, freedom of speech. Say talk where you want, but that's not the way it was before. So our motto is bringing the moral way back to the youths. It's a brotherhood, love your brothers, you love yourself. Then you won't have to talk to him the way you would talk to him. And you know, so we're bringing the morality again to the youths. We can't let it die, you know, because we see in the world it's dying. Yeah, so for us,
man. And still, we must have fun, because life is filled with all these things, you know. We can't get away from it. Everything all we do, we must be able to enjoy things, you know what I mean? Life is about that. There's so much joy in the Most High, you know. So who could give more than the Most High, more happiness than the Most High gives? So much as we come through history.
Yeah, well, we give thanks for the whole show. We want to give thanks to Brother Kofi, the promoter, you know, because I think he was real brave, you know, to push off a show like this in 3 weeks, you know what I mean? And we really enjoy the crowd. We want them to know that too, you know. So it was just wonderful, man. So we just give thanks for the moment, you know, and just wanna continue doing more shows like this. Bless up, yeah.